Not malfunction, Stephanie. Number 5 is alive.
What's up, Killawatt fam? Yo, this is Killawatts. 804 for the people who don't know me, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, you get to know me. Trust me on this, trust me on this. I'm starting to get very controversial these days, you know how it is. But look, people, you know what I'm saying? The channel, you know what I'm saying? You know, I talk about the movies, I talk about the music, sometimes just anything that happen to be popping. But like I said in the previous video, man, this thing started with gaming. It's time to get back to that, man. It's time to get back. Yo, check it out. So I'm a PS5 guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Sony guy, primarily. It's not because I'm a fanboy and nothing like that. It's just that, you know, as far as my gaming needs, Sony is going to deliver every time. Every time. But you know, and Microsoft, they cool. They ain't cool, but let's be real. They do their own thing. At this point, they're not trying to appeal to people like myself. They're just not trying to appeal to people. They got a very narrow base. They know y'all do that, man. You like a bunch of shooters, mediocre games, story with barely no narrative, no good narrative. Yo, man, go on over to Microsoft. You're good. But it is what it is. I think we passed the whole console war thing and all that. It's over, okay? You just like what you like. Let's just get to that. You like what you like. But like I said, I'm primarily Sony guy, so I got I was PS2, well, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, now I'm PS5. I was one of the few lucky enough to get my hands on one, customizing and everything, man. I love that bad boy, and it's powerful as hell. So you gotta imagine, you know, we were looking forward to all the games that should be coming that will utilize this technology, because they're using that what they call the SSD chip, SSD jump, which kind of allows the console itself to run, to do more. It's running at a higher speed. It's able to do more quicker. You know what I'm saying? And because it's able to get that information quicker, you know, that just for developers, it's a dream. They love it. You know what I'm saying? They got something similar on the Xbox Series X, or whatever the hell that thing is. They got that on that too, but you know what I'm saying, Sony, man, we already know when their developers get into it, boy, when they really get to the meat of it, man, it's game over. You coming out with goddamn classics. But so far, the best games I done played on the PS5, I would say, I'm gonna call it best. I'm gonna say my favorite. My favorite is Miles Morales Spider-Man, man. I love that goddamn game. I love it. I can go back and play it now because it's more than just a game. It's a story. It's like watching a movie, playing a movie, and it's so relevant to me being a black person. And there's a lot of that in Miles Morales because he is the Black Spider-Man. But I just love the heart that it brings to gaming. Games like that come with the heart. You know what I'm saying? Strong narrative, great gameplay, great graphics, all that stuff. But it got heart. That's what we need. But right now, man, like I said, we was going dry for a little bit, and you know, the games are coming out slowly but surely. They are. But right now, what I'm playing, what I want to talk about is two games in particular. I bought them back to back. The first one was a game called Returnal. The second one, Ratchet Clank. Now I'm comparing them two, man, because it's like this is what I'm talking about to you developers, man. Look. Returnal, just right quick, what Returnal is, it's like a psychological horror, sci-fi, thriller type of game. You play a woman named Celine. She's like an astronaut who goes out and scout planets and stuff like that. And the way the game opens is, and I ain't gonna spoil it too much. I can't spoil it so much because I ain't beat the goddamn game. know what I'm saying? I don't know if I am gonna beat it, but anyway, you're in a spaceship and it crashes to a planet, or alien planet, and it's a strange planet. It's full of forestry and different beings and different animals, enemies of course. But the game is probably initially it's a shooter, a third-person shooter. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm cool with, kind of like Metroid and stuff like that, but it's like third person. But I'm digging it. You know what I'm saying? The thing about this game, and this is and developers, man, this is why I think y'all just need sometimes y'all need to get out your own goddamn way to make a good game. Sometimes y'all just get too amped up on your shit. Cause the people that made this game, House Mark, they made a game called Resogun. It was like an indie game, but this is supposedly the biggest game they ever played, man. They just known for doing like shooters, just shooters. But this game, it has a strong narrative, but you can't really, for me, I just can't really get into it because of this one design flaw with the game. If you die once, just once, you start all over again. And I guess for some gamers, like that very niche, little small group of gamers, they can dig that. I don't dig it, Jack. I don't do that. I said, we ain't do that since that damn regular Nintendo. Even on Nintendo, I played Mario Bros. I got at least 3 lives. I got a chance to get more lives. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? But don't tell me, goddamn, as soon as I die. That's it. That's it. Apologies if you hear a plane flying over this goddamn thing. They got so many planes in my neighborhood, it's ridiculous, man. But anyway. Yeah, man, so the thing is, once you get, and it's a shooter, so you're being shot at all the time by these aliens and stuff like, and the design is, beautiful. The game is beautiful. It runs at 60 frames per second. I think the resolution is like 1080p, but you don't really notice it because it just looks so goddamn beautiful, man. I love the shooting. I love the feedback it gives my controller. When you shoot, it feels like a real trigger because you really got to squeeze if you want to do bursts or something like that. And you got to you got to upgrades and stuff. But the thing about it is, I don't know too many people that want to play and grind hard, get upgrades, and then lose them all because you make a slight mistake and get killed. You know what I'm saying? Off a boss that you never fought before. You know bosses. We got to take multiple shots at them, man. So why did y'all design it that way? Housemarque, man, y'all need to go ahead and put a patch out to stop the bullcrap, man. This game is not enjoyable at that point because I'll grind hard. I'm enjoying this new section of the goddamn game. You taking it all in, but all I know is if I run into something, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. It's something because you know you got enemies that got different strategies to get you, and it takes time to learn the mechanics of the game. You don't want to have to start from square one to work your way back to try to beat this goddamn game, man. That's discouraging. It's like it's not that it's hard. It's like, but they designed it to be that damn frustrated. It's like, why would you do that? That's not appealing to me. Now, some upgrades with your suit you do take back, so it's kind of like, and every time you do go back, the world changes. Different places you visit are different locations, so it changes every time you come through. And I guess that's supposed to make it, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be making it appealing, but no, man, no. Then, like I said, I'll fight a boss. Get my butt whipped. Then I'll come back, get upgrades, get all the upgrades I know I need and stuff like this, stuff to put on my pack, stuff to augment my suit, to make it so I can survive the boss fight, and I'm just ready to go. Then there's a board I gotta go through before I get to the boss that wasn't there before. And then I gotta use everything on these goddamn enemies. Then I go fight the boss and get my ass whipped. That's not the way to do it. Housemarque, put out the patch. Put some goddamn save points in that junk, because it's not kicking. I can't even get into the story, and the story is intriguing. Because the woman Celine, like she's an astronaut, she'll go to an area and her goddamn childhood house is sitting in the middle of the goddamn junk, man, in the planet. She go in there and she just walking around exploring it. And it's just, every time she get killed, she wake up and she back on the goddamn planet at the crash site where she crashed. She just keep crashing. So it's like, it's intriguing as a movie, but as a game, don't do that, man. It's like, yo, put them goddamn save points, man. I can't even enjoy the other aspects of the game because I'm worried about dying. I'm a good gamer. I'm awesome at it. I can adapt just like any other gamer. It's not like that, y'all. Don't get on me like that. I ain't no noob. I ain't no noob over here. Ain't no noob. I've been gaming since since I was on the potty, man. Come on, cuz. But nah, man, that design, that's a serious design flaw. So serious, it's so bad that I actually took the game out. I deleted it off the goddamn PS5. I said, one day I'll get back to it. I'm just not in the mood, man. So after I put that down, I was playing GTA 5 for a little bit online. You know what I'm saying? They got so much new stuff in there, it's ridiculous. But so they came out, and it was not too long ago. I think it was goddamn it came out June 11th, Ratchet and Clank. Now I know Ratchet and Clank, man, made by Insomniac. They're the same ones that did Spider-Man, they did Sunset Overdrive for Xbox, and they did the Miles Morales jump. So you know what you get. You're getting quality. You already know. They got an idea for the type of gamers they're going for. Ratchet and Clank, it's like an animated, it's like a third person. I ain't gonna call it, and it's not just for kids, man, because I'm playing it, you know what I'm saying? But the jump, Ratchet and Clank, they got a history. You play as a Lombax with a little robot. It's futuristic. It's very cartoony and all that. It looks like a goddamn animated animated film. And it's a shooter. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun-filled shooter. You'll love it. I love it. Especially this rendition of it, because it's like they made about 16. I think this is like the 16th game. I had to go back and look again. I said they made 16 of these things, but they was on different platforms. But the game is like, it's so zany, man. It's like, but I love it all. And you talking about them taking advantage, Insomniac taking advantage of the PS5. They do that. They do it, man. That game looks fantastic. It flows so smooth. You got the 4K resolution mode to put you at 30 frames per second. You got the performance mode, and then you got the performance ray tracing. I do performance ray tracing because I want the performance and I want all the visuals at the same time. But dude, when I tell you this game flows like it ain't nothing, you see the power of that goddamn PS5, man. Because in this joint, it's called Ratchet Clank. I think it's a Rift Apart. And what it is, in the story, Clank, the little robot, you know, and Ratchet, they're being celebrated by the people. And Clank, he feels some type of way about Ratchet. He really cared for him and all that. So he wanted to give him a gift. He gave him a gift called a Dimensionator. It's a gun that opened up a rift into there's space, and you can go to another dimension. And his objective was to for Ratchet to find his family, the Lombax people, his race, because they completely gone aside from him. So that was his gift. I don't know why the hell, how you think that one gonna turn back? But it's a cartoon, it's a very zany cartoon, so it's all good. But at some point, okay, Doctor, what his name? Nefarious. He crashed the party in the style that he does, a zany goddamn villain. And it's cool, man, because it's all fun. You know what to expect far as the tone. You know what I'm saying? You love it. But, you know, everything goes south, and eventually he gets his hands on the Dimensionator. Some stuff go down, and eventually Dr. Nefarious, Ratchet and Clank go through a goddamn, through a rift or tear into space, and they just separate. Now, Ratchet and Clank, he finds the robot. He finds a alternate version of Ratchet in his place. And there's a female Lombax named Rift. Oh man, I like her. I like the actress. I like her all together. Her personality is it's just very upbeat. I love it. And she used a hammer. Why did she use a hammer? Ratchet used an actual ratchet. What the hell they come up with that? With a goddamn ratchet. But and Ratchet separated, but he comes across a little alternate version of Clank. I forgot what his name. What the damn dude name? Clink? Skid. Oh, I call it Clink. Skid. And Skid he looks like Clank a little bit orange. But she is a she. And basically they say Dr. Nefarious made her into a war robot. And what I've seen so far, I'm not spoiling too much, okay? But she turns into this big goddamn robot when she gets pissed or something like that, and she just turns into beast mode. She's like a Hulk, but she just feels, you know, she got some things about herself she dealing with. She don't like being a war robot and all that stuff. But man, the story, you know, the story can go anywhere. With a game like this, the story can go anywhere. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm talking about, Housemarque, with your goddamn Returnal game. Make it fun. Do not design the game to be, you know, you design the game to be difficult just to be difficult because you think that's, nah, man, cut it out. You can do something with it to make it difficult, but don't throw that in there. You know, you die and you stop. That's stupid. You know how many games I would have sent back to GameStop? If I knew I died once, the damn game, I start all the way over. No, no, no. We can't go out like that, bro. We can't do that. But yeah, man. But the Ratchet and Clank is actually fun. I'm enjoying it. Matter of fact, this is the best Ratchet and Clank I've had. And you know what I'm saying? They upgraded that jump, and anybody can jump in and have fun with this game, man. You can. You got enough saying you shooting all the different guns. The guns do some crazy stuff, man. And you look forward to using each one of them. The haptic feedback with the controller, it is implemented seriously in this game. And you feel it, man. But it's like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The developers know who their audience is and they know who they're catering to. And that's what's up, man. But this is a game that kind of like anybody can pick up and just have fun with it and just be awestruck by the visuals, man. You got the right TV, you got the right sound system, you're gonna experience it all, man. But my hat's off to the people at Insomniac for making another awesome goddamn game, man. I want to beat it, but I've been so busy doing this and that, transitioning to the studio, making videos and stuff, responding to the bull crap, but I ain't doing it no more. But actually I probably will. You never know how to do it. But anyway, but yeah, man. But I would say anybody who don't have these games, definitely get that Ratchet and Clank, man. I know, you know what I'm saying? It's not a kiddie game, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that. It's just a fun game, yo. And that's what we in. That's what we in for at the end of the day. That's what Sony about, man. Returnal, I might return that game back to goddamn GameStop. And then again, GameStop ain't gonna give me nothing for it, so I might as well keep the goddamn thing. Damn. Unless they come out with a patch, man, I don't see myself picking up this game again, man. I can't see it, man. Hey, man, Housemarque, yeah, man, get y'all stuff together, man. Don't you come out with another game like this with this concept. But y'all in the right guy, it's frustrating because it's so good until you die. It's so good until you die. But yeah, man, but that's so far, man. So I ain't beating neither. This is not a review. It's just me comparing and me really saying something to the developers, man. Like, yo, really put some thought into these games about the gamer that's going to play your game. Who you want to play your game. Why? I mean, sometimes, man, I don't know. But Returnal is a high quality game. It just, that flaw is seriously bringing it down, man. Anybody get that shit a 9, man, hold up. Then again, like I said, but the story is intriguing, so I want to know what is the deal with this planet, Celine, all that. Because she'll be walking on the planet and see multiple copies of herself dead. And listen to different recordings and stuff. The aliens' designs, they're crazy, but I dig them, man. I'm digging them. They like the Matrix robots. You know the robots that was in the Matrix movies? They was running around all the tentacles and stuff. They like them running around shooting you and stuff, man. So I'm digging that, but man, y'all gotta tighten up on that, man. Put that patch out, man. Put them save points at the beginning of every goddamn board, man. Do something. Give us something. Oh, give us 3 lives. Give us that. Give us that. Just do that or fix it. Give us 3 lives. You got 3 times. You ain't even gotta give me more. Just give me 3. 3. That way when I go against the enemy, because you gotta be in the mind of a gamer. When we fight new bosses in these games, you know, it's all about figuring out their strategy. And my thing is, I always see what I gotta do to survive. I don't worry about the offensive. I worry about the defensive first. So I say what I gotta do to prolong myself so I can just, you know, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? That way, because the longer I'm on the board, the longer I got to kill this mug. You know what I'm saying? But with this game, you figure out the strategy and you got all this other stuff to deal with. And it's like, man, nah, dog. This ain't fun. It's not fun. Ratchet and Clank, fun. I'm looking forward to going there right now and play that jump. But get that jump, man. PS5 is banging. It is a banger. I am not disappointed at all. You know what I'm saying? I played, man, that guy. Yeah, get that jump. If you don't have a PS5, man, plan on getting that jump in the future because right now they about to come out with that goddamn Horizon Zero. Well, not Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden West. That's the next Horizon installment, and I know that's gonna be a banger. But yeah, man, but that's it for now. Like I said, I just wanted to get out there to my gamers and my subscriber count. Just out there, period, man. Let you know what Killawatts playing right now, man. These goddamn jets and shit, man, this is ridiculous. I changed location for better jump, man. But yo, man, I can't have jets and planes and stuff. Now I'm gonna have to shoot them down or something. But yeah, man. But that's me. That's it for me, man. I'll see y'all next time. Hopefully I will beat. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat Ratchet Clank probably this weekend. Returnal, man. Anyway, but yeah, man. If y'all play this game, let me know, man. What y'all think about these goddamn games, man? Or just the games in general. Just where we at in the space we at, cause we kind of in a weird space, man. That COVID knocked everything out the way, man. but Sony still find a way to deliver their bangers, man. There's a whole lot of little games that don't get acknowledgement either. So, you know, I know personally, me, I don't have the time to really delve into it. Like, I'm trying to get the time to do that, man. You know how it is. But anyway, this is Killawatts 804. Stopping in with this gaming news, man. I'll get back at you. The next on the list, I believe, is episode 2 of Loki. We see what's good with that, man. But anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.